When you play back, button check. Button check.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another beautiful morning here at Checking These Buttons. Thank you guys for tuning in once again. Today we got a very hot topic. I believe no matter what community, no matter which game you play, it's very universal. So let's get it. All right, so this one pops off with one of America's finest right now. Jimmy J. Tran pops off right here saying, I really dislike seeing world-class players switch around characters and then drop things that involve character-specific situational awareness. I feel like this is not the kind of world-class play I grew up watching and admiring. I guess times have changed. And then, of course, people start to respond to this, and I would say most agree. But then Speedkick sees it from a different point of view, and he says, Tekken 7 is a strategy game. Then Jimmy responds saying, you may have missed my point. There is, of course, nothing wrong with switching characters for a more favorable matchup. There is, however, something wrong with world-class players dropping things they don't have much experience in. Where is the strategy in dropping these things? Then Speedkicks responds again saying, there's no strategy in drops. I'm addressing the heavy priority that having favorable conditions versus clean play. Game rewards the favorable conditions more than the optimization to the point where people are okay with switching things they lack experience with. And then Jimmy responds right here saying, I understand that mindset, even though I disagree with it, both in player ethic and as a player. As a viewer / admirer, it hurts just to watch these drops happen from players the world is supposed to look up to. And then Mark Julio responds as well saying, this is something I used to really admire about the Japan Tekken players back then. They would stick to their characters and learn the matchups. Playing to their faults for characters was admirable and exciting to watch. Those days are gone now. Need an offline joy box to rise again. And then Jimmy pretty much agrees in response to that, saying, absolutely, I would watch these kinds of players that made me go, wow, look at the knowledge and awareness. I want to be like that someday. And then people respond at another angle of this when Jimmy kept referencing, people look up to these players. I look up to these players. Right here, they say, but they're gamers. They're not role models. And other people say, yo, anybody could be role models. And then Lil Majin steps in and drops some science right here. He says, I agree with this, Jimmy. This is the reason why I stay with King. There's no reason to switch since he has no bad matchups, in my opinion. Players have bad matchups most times, not their characters. So there you have it, everybody. Definitely let me know what you think about today's topic. But real quick, before we unpack that, the shine of the day, local of the day, goes all the way to Colorado from a gentleman by the name of Cross Trevor Montoya, aka Gamer Dad, if I could talk. He said this saying that they run a couple locals. The first one is the Mile High Fight Night. Looks like they have a Fighters, Tekken, Soul Calibur. They do a lot of games out there. And also he goes on to say that his T.O. Colin also runs another house. Looks like it's dedicated to Dragon Ball Fighters, the community in Colorado. He looks like he also went to Kumite, and then Colin got top 16. And there you have it, everybody. Big up to all the homies once again out there in Colorado. And definitely let me know, what do you think about today's topic? Jimmy Tran, do you think that he actually has a point as far as like, almost like an old school mentality, like, yo, whatever happened to these players where they have so much awareness and it's not so much about the matchups, where you're like counterpicking someone, even though he said there's nothing wrong with that, but more so just having all knowledge and all awareness of your character to where you are a true character specialist. So there it is once again. Thank you guys for watching. See you bright and early tomorrow morning. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
See here, please, let's